8:41 on BT. Good morning, Toronto. Good morning, Canada. Welcome back to the show. Meredith Shaw Sitzixero here with you. It is a great morning here at Breakfast Television. Always is. But especially this morning, we have a member of one of the most successful boy bands in the history of music. Countless number ones, record-setting tours, Vegas residency, worldwide sales of more than 130 million. AJ, should I go on? AJ McLean of the Backstreet Boys.
Wow.
Stop it. No, more. No, I'm kidding. Humble. Yes.
Oh, you deserve all of that.
Well,
it's so
you.
great to see you here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
What a career. The way you show up, the projects you're doing, it's a beautiful thing to witness.
Life is good.
A lot of people got to witness it last night with Jelly Roll. Talk about that in
was
Toronto history.
That was a impromptu, organic, last-minute decision. I went to just go show my support. Him and I have crossed paths over the last year and a half multiple times, and I'm like, dude, if we run into each other again, we have to do something. And this is his first time outside the U.S. doing shows, and I was like, what if we tried this? And we put it together the last second, and the crowd, we barely could sing. The crowd sang every single word. I was like, okay, this is easy.
You guys had history last night, and I want it that way. How often do you just stop singing? You're like, I don't have to work right now.
I mean,
I'm good.
Technically we're off right now. I'm not off. I haven't stopped working since October of last year, but BSB is off in 2024. But yeah, I mean, like I was planning on singing because you never know with that kind of a crowd. It's a country-esque crowd, right?
You're playing it conscious.
Yes.
Out of respect.
Yes. So you never know, but you assume in the back of your mind, everyone, even as country fans or rock fans, whatever, they know the song, you know?
Oh yeah.
But also, this is also Canada, which embraced the Backstreet Boys before the U.S. ever did. So we have the best fans in the world here. So last night was so surreal, and it was so genuine, and it was just so much fun. So who knows what the future holds for me and Jelly. Hopefully, maybe at some point we can do a song together.
Yeah.
And both of us on this path of like supporting mental health and just really kind of, pushing this whole thing forward. So I love it.
I think people would stream that.
Absolutely.
I think folks would stream that. We'll get to the mental health aspect of what you're doing and the inspiration you have become in so many ways in just a second. But you mentioned Toronto embracing. And our research team here at Breakfast Television have dug in the archives. AJ.
Don't worry.
No, this is all good. This is all good. And you talk about Toronto specifically being in love with the Backstreet Boys right from jump, as the kids say. We pulled an article from the Toronto Sun from 26 years ago, August 22nd, 1998. And the caption reads as follows, and tell me what you remember from this. The Backstreet Boys minus AJ McLean performed before a packed house last night at the Molson Amphitheater. AJ was rushed to Mount Sinai Hospital yesterday after tearing ligaments during the group's afternoon show.
Yep.
How? Where? Why? When?
There was a time when we would do multiple shows a day. That's not happening anymore. But yeah, literally, it was only about, I don't know, maybe like midway through the show. I vividly remember I ran out and I stopped to like hype the crowd. And when I stopped short, my whole leg like felt like it was on fire.
Oh my gosh.
And I ended up tearing a few ligaments and ended up missing the show later in the evening. But the very next day, back out at it again. The show must go on. Back in 1998 is when Brian had open heart surgery. 3 months after, we're on tour. So it was it was go time, No pain, no gain. I guess,
Well, it's one of the best things about you, and you mentioned Brian and your bandmates, because we really, we've grown up with you. You mentioned the open heart surgery. I remember that. These are big experiences. So as the fan base, we feel like we know you. But back in January, you posted a video where you sort of reintroduced yourself, not as AJ, but as Alex.
Yes.
What does that mean to you?
So this past summer, once we finished up the DNA World Tour, I did a stint in Scottsdale, Arizona. I went to an intensive outpatient program in a beautiful place called the Meadows, mainly for mental health for me. Not so much my sobriety, which is solid, but I wanted to go get to the root of things. And I discovered two amazing words: boundaries, I suggest if you don't have it, go get them, buy a vowel. And then authenticity and learning that AJ is a character in a band. It is my job, but it doesn't define me as who I am. Alex, the quirky, goofy kid from Palm Beach, Florida, who's a dad, who's a friend, that is who I am. And that's who I want the world to be introduced to, reintroduced to, moving forward. Anything I do solo on my own is now under Alexander James. So.
How did people receive that when you posted that?
You know, it's interesting. Actually, a lot of fans were like very, very supportive. But over the past 5 years, a lot of fans all across the world have been calling me Alex, which I didn't think about it at first. And now I'm starting to go back going, wow, this has already organically happened. And so now it's if I meet someone for the first time and I'm not with the boys, I introduce myself as Alex. And it feels great. You know what I mean? Like and I know how to separate the two. Like if I sneak into AJ mode when I'm not working with the boys, I'm like, pause, check yourself. You don't need to go the extra mile to get all the attention.
For sure.
You know what I mean? If people don't like you for who you are, that's their loss.
Yeah, being able to stand in who you are is one of the most powerful things you can do. And when someone in the spotlight like yourself gets that and is able to share that, it's really impactful. And you're here, too. We want to get to AT Peak because this is a beverage that I have had a sip or two, and it is delicious. This is about being sober curious. And you're throwing a sober dance party.
We are tonight, sober dance party, and it is. And I'm really hoping that we do more of these, like across Canada. And, you know, once this hopefully comes to the U.S. as well, you know, when I was approached by my amazing partner in this, you know, company, the founder, Etienne Boulay, who is from Montreal. I did
Canada.
I did his morning radio show or afternoon radio show, whatever it was. And he had me try the mojito. And I was like, dude, this is incredible. And I love that you know, now you have an option. You know, and we're not telling people don't drink. If you drink, drink responsibly. But now if you go out and you want to still feel included and you want to be still having that kind of life at the party feeling and you don't have to drink alcohol. And it doesn't even have to be at a club. It could be at a barbecue. It could be at home watching a movie, kicking it with friends. It's just AT Peak is where it's at. And it truly, it's also got low calories.
I know.
You know what I mean? So, you know, there's so many perks and benefits to AT Peak. And I love this new sober curious movement, and I'm definitely here for it. And you know, and yes, it's the #1 mocktail all across Canada. So
it's a good partnership.
Absolutely.
It is.
And before we get into, we're going to live out a dream here coming up with you in just a few seconds.
I was like, can we get to it? Can we start dancing?
We're going to get to it. Just congratulations on how many people you're inspiring daily with your story.
Thank you.
And it's great to see you today.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Can we also live out a bit of a dream with you here?
Absolutely.
Because the choreography for the video, Everybody Backstreet's Back, is approaching 600 million views online. Can you walk us through this and attempt to teach us this?
I will teach you the easiest part of it.
Thank you.
Sold.
Thank you.
But
that's not a read.
The easiest part is the most iconic part.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening.
All right.
Okay. Sorry, I'm having an out-of-body experience. Okay,
All right,
I'm
ready?
here. Yep.
So it's just here, You guys, look at it. Hey.
This is happening.
There you go. This is happening right now. This is literally happening. All right. See, you guys got it. See, normally it takes like 10 minutes to show something.
Really?
You guys got it, and you were in time.
Gosh.
Right? You guys got rhythm.
It's a good
We didn't embarrass ourselves in front of AJ McLean.
This is a brand new group. Brand new group.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We'll be performing at the amphitheater later
Yes, you
on.
will.
Yes.
I will not injure myself for a third time, I promise.
AJ, we appreciate your time.
Yeah.
God bless.
So good to
guys.
see you.
Ladies and gentlemen, AJ McLean.
Thank you.
More 15 after this.
Thank you.